Does my ash have emerald ash for it? As I mentioned earlier, it's a hard one to look at and tell, particularly when a tree's newly infested. When they've been infested for several years, it's actually fairly easy to tell because there'll be branches will have smaller leaves than normal, and the leaves will be lighter colored than normal. But the first ones are almost impossible to tell. The only way we found it in Sioux Falls was a tree company cut a branch on an ash tree. And they were just pruning the branch off the ash tree in the first week of May. Remember, 2018, if you remember, we had a very late spring. There was snow on the ground in April. So they were looking on the work. Cut a branch, and when the branch hit the ground, it actually tore away. It showed a little worm in it. And they go, oh, that doesn't look right. And they sent me a picture of it, and I go, yep, that's it. But they weren't looking at a tree and said it had emerald ash borer. The only way we found an emerald ash borer is they cut a branch, and the bark tore off. And darn if we didn't find it. So, would it surprise me that one would be here in DeSmit? No, wouldn't surprise me at all. In fact, the infested trees in Sioux Falls, I probably drove by for 4 years without knowing they were infested. And I know the insect. So that's the real problem, and that's why it really sneaks up on communities. You don't know you have it, you don't know you have it, and then suddenly we come to you and say, you know what, you've had it for 3 or 4 years. You know, you gotta get started now. And I wish there were an easier way. You know, the gentleman today was saying, well, you know what, with Dutch elm disease, you can tell because that fly, yeah. And with the pine beetle, you can tell because you're getting the pitch tubes. And I would say you're right, but with emerald ash borer, it's pretty hard to tell until you've got a lot of infestation. And that's why it's so important that, you know, anybody that finds something that looks suspicious, we're going to look at it.